The problem with the past in Soapland is that it has a nasty habit of coming back and haunting characters. And that's pretty true of Tracy Shankley as Phil starts blackmailing her over what he knows about her while in EastEnders. Tina Carter's failures as a mum to Zsa Zsa haunts her. The past comes knocking for Billy Mayhew too, when he is forced to reach out to his drug-dealing brother Lee in Coronation Street while in Hollyoaks. Reunite's past actions could be discovered at last, along with missing Kim Butterfield. It's not all about historical mistakes though. There's also a big announcement in Weatherfield, a potential reunion in the Dales, a divorce drama in Walford and a dilemma in Hollyoaks. Here are the latest pictures and spoilers. Coronation Street. Carla and Aidan are understandably nervous as they head in for their operation, and when they emerge, Carla has a big announcement to make. Meanwhile, Jenny feels pushed out as Johnny puts their Spain plans on hold to look after Carla and Aidan. After Phelan spots Seb at Nicola's flat, he warns Gary that he is onto him and Nicola. Nicola later suffers stomach pains and is rushed to hospital, but thankfully, her baby is fine. But after another run-in with Gary, Phelan has something to say to his daughter. Struggling to cope, Billy reaches out to his brother Lee for some help, and before long, his spirits are lifted. But when Sarah sees Lee, she warns David and he and Josh bundle him into a van and warn him to stay away from the street for good. EastEnders Vincent is left in a panic when the buyer pulls out of the Albert deal, and, with nowhere to turn, he hastily leaves a note for Kim and prepares to leave Walford. But when the estate agent phones with a new buyer, has Vincent found the miracle that he has been waiting for? Martin and Stacey try to make an effort for the kids, but after a day out ends in disaster, Martin decides to press for a divorce. Later, they reach an understanding, but it all could be soured again when Martin grows close to a new admirer called Hayley. Tina helps out a pregnant customer who has fallen ill, but finds out that she is actually a friend of Zsa Zsa's, and Zsa Zsa has reached out to Shirley for support, not her. Determined to prove herself, Tina takes action, but makes the situation worse. Emmerdale After Robert struggles with seeing Alex move into the mill. He heads for a night out to try and put Erin behind him. But when Erin ends up there too, he realizes that he still has feelings for his ex and ends things with Alex. Could this be the moment that Robron reunite? With Phil blackmailing Tracy about the fact that she used to be a prostitute, he offers her an alternative and very sleazy deal. As Tracy meets him in a hotel room, she braces herself as he undresses, while David follows her and bursts in. After leaving for Australia, Sunday appears on video to say his final farewells to his friends or loved ones, organised by Laurel. As he looks to the future, the gang back at the village couldn't be more delighted for him. Hollyoaks bored with helping sweet at the restaurant, Lee heads to the school with Ella to hunt for ghosts and investigate the door that has sealed away Kim. After finding a SIM card abandoned, Lee puts it in her phone and is shocked by what she sees. Convinced Glenn is cheating, Grace teams up with Esther to find out what he is up to, but Glenn engineers it, so it seems like Esther has wrecked his marriage proposal through jealousy, and soon it has tricked Grace into a decision. Darren tells Mandy that they can't continue their affair and asks her to cut contact with him, But at the restaurant opening, Leela makes a drunken pass at him, and Mandy can't hide her jealousy. Will they give in to passion again? Plus, Rana struggles to keep up the marriage pretense. When Kate arrives with Sophie in Coronation Street, Ross hits self-destruct in Emmerdale and determines to find out who was behind the acid attack. Darcy plans a wedding after Jack has a heart attack in Hollyoaks. Michelle tries to build bridges with Ali in Coronation Street, but he is having none of it. Mick investigates at the Vic when he realizes that drug deals are going down in the toilets in EastEnders. Jesse and Courtney agree to give their relationship a chance in Hollyoaks after he defends her against Granny. Vanessa sends Charity a selfie from a gay bar to make her jealous in Emmerdale. Karen and Keanu are dubious about Bernadette's friendship with Ted in EastEnders.